Hey guys, this is your boy Adam with Loudmouth Sports. We've got a lot to get into today. This is the biggest headlines from day one of the draft. Let's go ahead and get into it. The biggest story that came out of draft day is that Aaron Rodgers wants out of Green Bay. He said, screw them, get me the hell out of here, call it a day. Obviously, he was disrespected with them drafting Jordan Love in the first round last year. This year, they double down as these rumors come out and draft a cornerback. Obviously, he wants more weapons, more wide receivers, better quality of talent on his team, and they clearly don't want to give him that. And it seems like it's clear they don't want him to stay, even though they're saying that they tried everything possible to get him to come back. Well, now he wants a trade. He wants an airplane ticket straight out of Green Bay. I kind of don't blame him, to be honest. The rumor is that his engagement is the biggest factor in his decision to leave, not just how they've treated him. From what I'm seeing, like any relationship, whether it's his engagement or his relationship with the Green Bay Packers, when it gets this messy and this many rumors come out, and it's he say, she say, and it's just really messy. At this point, it's just better to just part ways, step away. Both of you guys go on your merry way. Maybe Green Bay gets another quarterback, Aaron Rodgers gets another team, and they end up going separate ways to work this relationship out. Because I don't think there's any coming back from this. I think there's a reason that it also came out on draft day that Green Bay wanted as much for an Aaron Rodgers trade as possible. They want as much value. Spring it upon people. People get surprised. Doubt whether they want to draft a quarterback because Aaron Rodgers is apparently available now. It's kind of smart. It's a little backstabbing. People are blaming Aaron Rodgers, but honestly, I think Green Bay benefits from this more. They're saying that, we took plane tickets to go persuade him to stay and all this other stuff. The rumor is clearly coming out of Green Bay, despite what everyone else is saying. It's too messy for me. Just end it. Biggest move of the first round was the Bears moving from pick 20 up to pick 11 to snag up Justin Fields. Obviously, Chicago needs a quarterback. Whatever they got going on right now definitely is not working. It's super exciting for Chicago to have a new quarterback. I think it's giving fans hope. They have a reason to be happy. The biggest concern, Chicago, is where quarterbacks go to die. This is a great move for the Chicago Bears. They finally get a great quarterback after suffering decades of just horrible quarterbacks. I think this gives fans hope. They have a reason to be excited in Chicago, reason to get hyped. They actually might be able to have some success now. Justin Fields, great talent. Personally, I had him as my number 3 quarterback off the board. Great young man. Hopefully, Chicago Bears don't ruin this man's career. Clearly, Chicago is where quarterbacks go to die. And hopefully they take care of this man with the utmost care. No one wants to see him just wither away, waste all that talent. Craziest thing is Chicago Bears signed Andy Dalton, another quarterback, a couple months ago. They promised him to be the starter. Everyone is in agreement that Justin Fields is going to be way better than Andy Dalton. This is a little weird. You're making false promises, clearly. So Justin Fields' relationship with Andy Dalton might be a little strange too. Obviously, they're going to be competing for the job. And how does Andy Dalton deal with the false promises he was made to be the starter? It's a little shaky. Obviously, I think Justin Fields is going to come out, knock Andy Dalton out of here, get him out of Chicago, take the starting role, and just fly off into the sunset. I say if the Chicago Bears ruin Justin Fields, I say we all storm in. We just burn down the whole damn stadium, okay? They clearly don't deserve a good quarterback. If they can't take care of this man, I understand Jay Cutler was just a dumpster fire waiting to happen. Okay, Trubisky, overrated from UNC. I love North Carolina, but complete trash bucket, okay? And even if they had talent, they did ruin it because Matt Nagy can't coach worth a damn. So that's where we're at, man. Just please, Chicago, please treat him with the utmost respect, utmost care. Just coddle him like a little baby, okay? And hopefully one day he'll turn into something, an MVP caliber quarterback, okay? In today's episode of What Pisses Adam Off is that my New England Patriots draft Mac Jones, the most average of average quarterbacks. I think drafting Mac Jones at 15 is just a horrible pick. His accuracy is inconsistent. He's just a average quarterback. He gives me AJ McCarron vibes. Obviously, he was more successful than AJ McCarron, but he's just another Alabama quarterback surrounded by amazing talent. I actually had a high opinion of him at the start of draft season, pretty much. And honestly, I rewatched the tape after a couple times, and just average. Just his arm flat out is just weak. Underthrows a lot of balls when he shouldn't be. He had the best damn receivers on the field at all times. Best receivers in college football. All pro offensive linemen that all got drafted in the NFL draft. I mean, what more can you ask for? And to me, when I watched the tape, he was purely, okay, at best, slightly above average. He not only gives me AJ McCarron vibes, I think his ceiling is Andy Dalton. Again, mentioning Andy Dalton in this video. Or Alex Smith, which isn't too bad, but that's his ceiling. That's the best I think he can do. I didn't want him. I don't know why we drafted him. I mean, he was the best quarterback available, but personally, I would have liked Kellen Mond, which no one's talked about, Texas A&M. Obviously, we didn't get him. I'm depressed. I just think we could have got a better value for a number 15 pick. I'm not happy with Mac Jones. I just think he's overall average. Just flat out average. This is going to be an unpopular opinion, but I think that we have to hold Bill Belichick accountable. Okay? If Mac Jones does great pick, Bill Belichick deserves all his props. Okay? If Mac Jones is flat out terrible, then we have to hold him accountable. In my opinion, as a Patriots fan, Belichick has missed on some big first round picks. When we're talking about N'Keal Harry, hasn't proven himself. We're talking Sony Michel, who, yes, injuries, but come on now. That's a first round pick just out the window. You have Isaiah Wynn, again, injuries. But these are a lot of misses in the first round that are just totally unacceptable. Then now we're just left pretty much hanging out to dry because Sony Michel, we can use him, but he can't be a full-time back. And even when he is, we don't know if his knee's sore, so we don't know how he's going to perform. Isaiah Wynn, 2 years in a row of just straight out can't really play majority of the season. N'Keal Harry, honestly, has looked like trash on the field. Cam Newton loves him, but I mean, he just hasn't shown himself. The talent hasn't popped off on the field. And we just have to hold Bill Belichick accountable. In my opinion, Bill Belichick has to get fired if this Mac Jones pick doesn't work out well. It's very risky. He took the number 15 pick in the first round to draft this man. Yes, I know he has a relationship with Nick Saban. He loves Alabama players. I understand. They're most likely to be pro ready. But Mac Jones, if he's a downfall at number 15 pick, we have to do something. I'm not saying that Bill Belichick is a bad coach, and that's the reason why he needs to get fired. What I'm saying is, if a player made as many mistakes as he's had in the first round, he would fire them. Okay, he would trade them off. We have to have that same energy when it comes to Bill Belichick, regardless of how many Super Bowls he's won. Because the NFL is a what have you done for me lately league. We have to hold him accountable. And there's no reason why he can have this many misses in the first round. Hell, we didn't even have a first pick in 2016 because of a fuck up. if we want to be honest. So we just have to hold him accountable, even the greats. And in my opinion, we have to hold Bill to even a higher standard than a regular coach, because he is supposed to be great. And that's what people say about him. So let's be real. Hold him accountable. If he fucks this pick up, if Mac Jones is average or even terrible, which I think he will be, Bill has got to go. And not in a sense of he's trash again, in a sense of this relationship just hasn't been working as far as draft picks, that we've got to part ways. Hey guys, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Please turn on notifications. I want you guys to get every single video when I post it, not 10 hours later. Also, share it with all the friends you have. Everybody can get the love. Everybody can get the content. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you guys.